Friday on Home and Family. Hallmark stars Danica McKellar and Allison Sweeney share their new Christmas movies. Plus, a memorable performance from the voice of Christmas, Johnny Mathis. Welcome back, everyone. Now, we often speak of the remarkable impact dogs have in our lives every single day. We're here with their beautiful new book dedicated to the extraordinary dogs who work daily to protect us body and soul are Liz Stavronidez and John Schlimm. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're very excited about this. Now, I know, Liz, you are an animal photographer. You're also an author. John, you're an artist, and you're an author with like 19 books under your belt. That's pretty impressive right now. Tell me about this collaboration. What was it that brought you two together to work on this great project?
Our love of animals. You know, for me, it all started with my dog, Little Coyote, who was found abandoned, and he eventually blazed his way into my life and just taught me so many lessons. And so as a writer, I really wanted to just highlight the amazing abilities that these animals have to share love and hope and forgiveness and to start the healing process in all of this. And it just so happens that Liz and I share a literary agent, right? And a really great literary agent, Steve Troha, out of New York. And I reached out to him and I asked him if he would connect us because I was aware of the work that she did, which is so phenomenal. And he did. And she agreed to partner with me on this. And here we are.
It was fabulous. A great project. I've been photographing dogs for about 15 years. And just the love that they bring and just being able to capture their soul is just so amazing.
And you have two of your own, right?
I
Rescues?
do. I have Enzo and Bear, who are absolutely amazing.
Oh, there they are. They're like extremely
I miss
cuddly.
them.
Yeah.
You know,
And
if
to
they
see
were
them
like lousy
tonight.
pictures, I would be so surprised. You know what I mean? That's exactly right. We got great pictures from a great photographer. And just that, in this book, Extraordinary Dogs, the photos are beautiful. The stories are incredible. It's written amazingly. So there's 50 dog and handler stories and visuals there for us. Now, out of the 50, we got to ask, is there one that stands out to both of you?
You know that is the most unfair question.
I know
you can ask him.
Well, I have to preface it with I have to ask. But, I mean, this is just one of many, but one that stands out.
You know what? They're all so precious, and all the dogs that we meet just claim a part of our hearts. So it's really the stories in this book that start to jump out. So it's the stories of the Lutheran Church Charities Comfort Dogs who go into the classrooms like at Parkland after the shooting. And when these students are just paralyzed by what has happened to them, and these dogs come in, and for the first time, the children are able to get on the floor and start whispering into the dog's ears what happened. So it's that moment of healing. Or it's the search and rescue dogs who are going into some of the most disaster-ridden places to bring people home who have been lost, or just chasing down the bad guys, right? I mean, these dogs do it all, which is really cool. So it's those stories that really jump out the most.
And especially when it comes to the kids, it's oftentimes the dogs that are the only things that will draw them out. And then you have a couple stories as well that were your favorite.
It's just, I like John, I can't really pinpoint any one story, but it's just for me, photographing the dogs, it's those connections and the bond that you see, the way they look at each other, the way they are just bonded to one another. And that's what touches me. And it touched me with so many of the dogs that I photographed, all of them. In the
such
book.
great work
Love
to
it.
do,
And then
sure.
another thing that is so important to us here at Hallmark Channel is Adoption Ever After and rescuing the animals and clearing the shelters. And you included rescue dogs in your Extraordinary Dogs book, which just shows that they are just as amazing and courageous and capable as any dogs.
Absolutely.
What did you learn most about dealing with the rescue dogs and their handlers?
It was so important for us to include rescue dogs in this book. And the one dog, Rocket, who works with the Disaster Search Dog Foundation, he was 24 hours away from being euthanized. Wow. And by some grace, someone from the foundation walked into that shelter and recognized the talents that he had. And now Rocket is rocking the world, helping people everywhere and saving people and doing the most incredible things. And we also have Honey and Bobo from Vanderpump Dogs.
Yes.
They were some of the first dogs that were rescued from Yulin, China, and brought over. And in fact, we just got to spend the day with them the other day doing an event at Vanderpump Dogs with them. And to see the joy and happiness that they have now, and to think about just what they went through and the courage it took and the resilience and the just will to live, all because they knew that there was some place on this earth that love was waiting for them. and they fought their way through, and boy, are they loved now. And
Well
they are
said.
spreading love everywhere.
Oh, wow. We
This
can
one
all
right here
learn a
talks
thing
about
or
it all
two
day,
about
Yes.
dogs and their resilience and the
Sure.
fact that they still love us, they still curl up to us, they still want us and need us, even though they may have been hurt by humans in the past. We all can learn
true.
something from that.
All right, well, this book is being very well received. People love it out there. No surprise on that. But I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you hope that people take away from these beautiful images and these beautiful stories as well?
The way that I wrote the book and the way that Liz photographed the book, we really want people to come to this book, whether they are dog lovers like all of us, or cat lovers, or I don't know, are there people out there who don't like animals? Maybe, I don't know. But we want all of them to come to this book and to be able to walk away with just a renewed sense of purpose and living their life to the fullest and understanding that no matter what, love and hope and healing are always possible. And that's what these dogs teach us every day. And I hope that's what the readers walk away with.
Beautiful.
I think they will.
Anything to piggyback that with, Liz? Good job.
Absolutely, good job.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you
We
both
feel the
did.
same way. I mean, dogs mean everything to us, so.
Well done. What an
You're in good
meaningful
company.
project to be a part of, everybody. You're going to love this. Extraordinary Dogs is what it's called. It's available now wherever books are sold. Coming up next, Ken is showing us easy and affordable ways to update our space just in time for holiday visitors. Come on back, everybody. Is there a theme song?
Great.
Yeah, so-